David walked into the valley with a stone clutched in his hand. He was only a boy, but he knew someone must take a stand. There will always be a valley, always mountains one must scale. There will always be perilous waters which someone must sail.
Hey you! Hey! How's it going? It's me, Taylor. Guess what? I'm a door-to-door salesman. What? How? I don't know how I got into this. Alright, day one, first street that I'm knocking. Let's see how this goes. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I never wanted to be a door-to-door salesman. I hate salesmen. Everything about them just drives me nuts. I decided a long time ago that I would never become one, and yet here I am. How did I get here? I don't know. You know, it mystifies me. Okay, in all honesty, I am so terrified. This is actually really scary. If you think it's hard to convince me to eat sushi, imagine trying to convince me to knock on a stranger's door and sell them something. Okay, whatever. This is day 2. I have not sold a single thing. Day 2 is a lot better than day 1. Day 1 was just horrible. My first door was a total flop. I was so nervous. I tried being honest about it. Told him that it was my first time and that I wasn't really sure about what kind of pest problems he was dealing with. The guy who answered, he flipped out at me. I talked for maybe 5 seconds. It's all days. Told me he had no confidence what I was doing. And he's like, "That was the worst sales pitch I've ever heard. I have no confidence in your product at all whatsoever. Get off my porch." That was literally my first door ever. It was a pretty horrible sales pitch. So honesty apparently is not the best policy. At least not as far as that turned out. So we're gonna try something new. Not sure what yet. I think that's a great way to start out. Let's get the biggest jerk you're gonna meet all summer and make him your first door. The second rudest guy that I met, he's like, not interested, and I was like, okay, well thanks for your time anyway. And I went to shake his hand and he refused to shake my hand. He's just like, not interested. I was like, you jerk. He was the second rudest person, and that wasn't even that rude. So it's not been too bad. Most of the people out here are Mormons, and Mormons are pretty nice. I interrupted family night last night. Felt horrible. Some people think that it's the same as being a missionary. It's not the same as being a missionary. I don't like being a salesman at all. I feel like I have to lie to people all the time. Monday morning, I woke up. I didn't have a clue what a vole was. I'd never heard of one in my life, but I told about 100 people that they had a problem with them. I don't like lying to people. The only time that I've been 100% honest with anybody was the first guy, and he told me that was the worst sales pitch he's ever heard. Pretty stupid, don't you think? It's just I love the adventures. This is day 3 as an introverted door-to-door salesman. Things are just going splendidly. I have not sold a single thing yet. Being a salesperson is weird. Look, a bug on the windshield. Ooh, oh, I know what that was. Watch this. Okay, watch. Ooh, I can tell you exactly what that was. Oh my gosh. I just saw a golden wasp. Golden wasps are solitary wasps. Live independently and do not share in their nest maintenance or in the caring of their young. Holy crap, I never knew so much about bugs. I never wanted to know so much about bugs, to be honest. Also, I decided to go with the more innocent look with the baby face. Maybe that's it. If I look more like a missionary, maybe then people will actually, listen to me. It's a theory. Alright, here we go. Man, freaking selling pest control is hard. It's not hard in the sense that of rejection or getting out there and working. Because I knocked doors for 2 years in the wild tundras of Minnesota in negative 30 degrees. I can do difficult things. In 3 days, I really haven't improved all that much. I've improved as far as nervousness and fear, but honestly, I just don't know how to talk to people. I'm slow of speech. I stutter, I stammer, my mind blanks on me all the time. Well, McKay is texting me. He's wondering where I am. So, I guess I'm gonna go. Thanks for talking to me. Even though you didn't say anything. It is so freaking hot. It's 26 degrees Celsius. It's not even that hot. It's like 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Those butts! I just knocked on their door. They're home. They never opened. That's normal. I don't mind. Oh my gosh, I wanted to tell you something before I go. What was it? Oh yeah, we got the cops called on us today. What the crap? It wasn't me, of course, because everyone loves me. It was the huge 6 foot, like this wide of a man. He's my roommate. Next to me, he looks even more humongous. But the cops got called on us, because apparently we were actually breaking the law. In Eagle Mountain, you're not allowed to solicit without talking to the city and getting a permit from them. So we were thrown out of Eagle Mountain because we were breaking the law. Chew on that for a second. Don't you want to be a salesman yet? Have I convinced you? If I haven't convinced you now, I don't know what's going to convince you. This is just a weird experience. I'm not even doing this for the money anymore, because I've lost faith in my ability to sell anybody anything. So I'm basically just doing it for the experience. Day 4 is the door-to-door salesman, and I've pretty much checked out completely. I haven't made a single sale yet. I'm probably the worst salesman that I've ever met. And I kind of take that as a compliment. I agree with them because they have legitimate viewpoints. I'm like, yeah, that's what I would say. I wouldn't buy it from me either. Why am I doing this? Money is the reason I took this job, but it's not a big enough motivator for me to stand there on somebody's doorstep and BS to them. I mean, is our service really any better than the service they're already getting? I don't think so. I'd rather be doing something that mattered to someone. I'd rather be helping people, not trying to swindle them. I don't think I'm even going to last the end of the week. I don't want to be thought of as a quitter, you know? This is me justifying my quitting, okay? It's not that I'm quitting. It's just that I don't think that I'm going to improve, because I don't think it's in my character to be able to push someone for a sale. I just don't think I got it in me. I find myself incapable of selling something that I don't necessarily believe in. Yeah, I dropped that crap. This is me several weeks later. I talked to my boss, said peace out to that stupid sales position. Now I work in the office with my friend Jillian, which is much better than being a door-to-door salesman because, hey, got air conditioning. I was probably the worst salesman on the planet. I'm not like trying to self-deprecate, you know? I was bad. This is acknowledgement of my faults and weaknesses, okay? This isn't self-deprecation. I was a bad salesman. I would knock on the door and they would answer, "Hi. Hey, how's it going? I'm Taylor. I'm with Noma Pest Solutions. Check out my hat and my logo." It's actually not mine. It's my roommate's. And, you know, we start off by lying. "I'm just in the neighborhood servicing your neighbors over there. And, you know, my trucks are gonna be in the area for the next couple of days, and because of that, I'm gonna knock the price down real cheap for you," which is total BS. We tell them that it's like $169 for an initial service, but we're knocking it down real cheap for them for $69. You gotta use the word bucks, because then it sounds like you're their pal, their buddy, you know. $69. And really, it was never $169. It was always $69. And they'd be like, "Well, I've got my brother who does my pest control servicing, pests. Yeah, so I don't need you." Well, can't argue with that. And then I'd be gone. I was bad. I was the worst ever. Being a salesman wasn't my thing. I just didn't have, like, the competition, you know, like the competitive side. I will get you no matter what. It's like they would convince me that they didn't need me before I could convince them that they needed me. So it was gone. It was gone before it started, you know? It was bad. So now I'm public relations. Instead of trying to convince people to, you know, to buy our stupid product, now they have to call me, and I'm like, "Well, it's too bad because you're already signed up for a contract. You can't cancel with us. Otherwise, you get to pay our cancellation fee, which is gonna be like a ton of money." That sucks for you. All the really mean, nasty, crabby ones I just forward to my boss. I don't deal with cancellations. You can talk to him. And then I hang up. This is my new apartment. I still get to live with the sales guys, because my boss is kind of cool. He's like, "I'll let you stick around for $200 a month if you continue to work with me." So here I am. So I showed up to my apartment a few weeks ago. I was with one group of salesmen, now I'm with another group of salesmen. So I had to switch apartments. And when I showed up, I went into the bathroom back there, and there wasn't a shower curtain. They had already been living here for like 2 weeks, and there was no shower curtain. I like came in here and I talked to my roommate, John Wyatt. I was like, so I have a shower curtain. He was laying on his bed. You do? Yeah. You are a peach. He said that. He called me a peach. Made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I was like, yeah, have you not have a shower curtain this whole time? No. Why don't you have a shower curtain? The next day I discovered a maintenance sheet. The maintenance man was called, you know, and he came and like filled out the sheet and he left it for us, you know. I read over this maintenance sheet. The request was leaky toilet. And his comments were, I inspected the toilet. No leaks could be found. I recommend getting a shower curtain. I can only imagine what these guys were thinking here. Camden, we need to get a shower curtain.
Not now, John Wyatt, we have bigger problem. Where's the water coming from on the floor? It's got to be the toilet. It has to be the toilet. The toilet is leaking.
I don't know where the logic was. I just wanted to tell you that story for some reason. I've had a lot of crappy jobs. I've worked at a movie theater, in the food court. I've worked as a janitor. I've worked as a substitute teacher, which is actually super fun. I've worked as a call center survey taker. I've taken care of people who are on the autistic spectrum and like changed grown men diapers and, you know, potty trained people and given people baths. I've done like a lot of unpleasant things in my time, but I would do all of it every day of my life for the rest of my life if it meant that I didn't have to be a salesman knocking door to door. That is probably the worst thing that I've ever done. Yeah, don't be a salesman. I wouldn't even recommend working for a salesman, but I'm not allowed to say that because I currently am working for a salesman. And if he watches this video, he's gonna get pissed and feel all betrayed. So I better keep my mouth shut. That was my week as a door-to-door salesman. It wasn't even a week. That was my 4 days as a door-to-door salesman. I wonder if there's anything else I need to say. Peace out. Gosh, okay. I just want to say this. This smells like freaking jank in this place. I don't even know what jank is, but we gotta open every single window in the apartment so that it doesn't smell like it. Ugh. Maybe that will reduce this janky smell. It is awful. I'm gonna turn on the fan too because this is just freaking... Nothing works. What are we doing? There we go. It smells so bad in here. It smells like freaking jank.